and welcome to How to Start, Grow and Monetise Your Podcast with me, James Burtt, and him, the entrepreneur, Alex Chisnall. Today we're going to talk to you about how you can get on 10 podcasts in 30 days.
10
podcasts in 30 days. Now, why would you want to get on so many podcasts in such a short period of time? Well, if you have got a launch of a product, a service, a course, a program, if you're a coach, consultant, mentor, if you're launching something.
Podcast.
Maybe you're launching your own podcast. It's really powerful to get onto other people's shows as a guest. And we're going to talk to you about how you can do that in a very compressed amount of time so you can maximize the reach of all of these podcasts combined. First things first. If you are going to go to a podcast to try and pitch to be a guest on their show, you need to have a really good one-pager. Now, bear in mind, we always talk about this from the listener's perspective, but you've got to think in this case, what's in it for them as in the host of this podcast? Do not give them a 6-page bio about every achievement that you've had from birth until now. Give them short, sharp, concise information about how you can add value to their listening audience, because that's what they want. Make it look nice, make it punchy, make it short, put some graphics on it, design it up. You can use Canva or something like that to make it look nice. Get your picture on there. If you've been on other people's podcasts, if there's other examples of your content, put that on there as well. Put your social reach on there. Make it clear that you're happy to share out the content from the podcast on there as well. A really powerful one-pager is the best way that you can open a door to get onto somebody else's show as a guest.
Do you want the most important thing you want to have on there?
Go on.
You want to have on there what result you're going to give their audience, what problem you're going to solve for their audience.
Yes.
Okay. You're also going to want to have on there, I think, 3 things that you could talk about, 3 things that you could talk to their audience about, and the results that those subjects you're talking about will give their audience. So they will listen to this episode and they will walk away by learning how to start, grow, and monetize your podcast.
Yes.
That would be either of us guesting on 10 podcasts in 30 days.
Yes, I like it. Next, if you've got this nice one-pager now, this powerful one-pager with these call to actions on it and examples of what value you're going to give to the audience, the next thing you need to have is a really good email. Again, keep it short, sharp, and to the point. Here's the top secret hack, guys. Shh, come in. Not a lot of people know this. Every single podcast on the entire planet, by default, has to have an email address. It has to. So you can find the podcast email address of that podcast. It will be somewhere. Now, some of them have got, like 17 random digits at acast.com. But in the majority of instances, it is an email address. You might find, james@phonic.media is the email address for this podcast, for example. You can find that. Now, there's different platforms on there. There's one called PodSeeker. That is going to cost you, I think it's $50 a month. But again, if you're trying to compress 10 interviews into 30 days, then maybe just subscribe for a month and then cancel it if you want to. But it's a really good service and you can get hold of those people very easily. Find the email address, but then make the email super punchy. Again, they don't want war and peace. They want to know what value is in it for them and their audience. What value can you bring to them and their audience? The other thing that I'd say is try and make it bespoke. Not try and make it bespoke, just make it bespoke. Look at one of their recent episodes. Actually listen to the content. And again, if you're only trying to get on 10 very targeted podcasts, for example, it'll be worth your time to listen to a few hours worth of content and go, hey, I really enjoyed when XYZ was talking about blah, blah, blah. I know from examples that I can give to audience that they would love when I talk about blah, blah, blah. So be bespoke, and be specific about why you want to come on to that podcast. But don't do that BS thing that people go, hey, I loved your episode on insert name of latest episode here. I thought it was really good. I love your podcast, insert name of podcast. It's so obvious. There are emails and there are tools and there are systems that will automate the outreach, but I don't think that's going to give you the result that you're going to want.
It's personalisation every time.
It's absolutely key.
For something like this.
100%.
If you've got this knowledge that you want to share, that you want to amplify by getting on 10 podcasts in 30 days, then you need to personalize that experience. You don't need to insert show, insert subject, which I literally get multiple times a day. And I
just delete it.
Do you?
By default.
Yeah.
Because they just annoy me.
I ignore because they ignore me, but yeah.
So we've got the powerful one-pager. You've got a really good personalised bespoke email that is generally bespoke, not BS. Final hack and the final hint here on getting on the right shows is to get clear on which shows you want to appear on. Now that sounds really daft. You might go, oh, do you want to be on business shows? Well, what type of business shows? So for example, within most of the podcasting platforms, the category of business has also got 5 or 6 subcategories. You've got careers, you've got marketing, you've got entrepreneurship, you've got not-for-profit, and you've got...
Careers,
one
entrepreneurship,
that
business, careers, not-for-profits.
There's another one.
Management.
Management, there you go.
Which is leadership.
So, for example, if you wanted to get on a leadership podcast, you might just, from a top-line perspective, go, I just want to be on business podcast. No. You want to be on management podcast. And for every platform that there is out there, in the majority of instances, they will have either a top 50 or a top 200 charts. Now, again, that is not... The charts are showing you what's trending at any given moment in time. So there's not a foolproof way of going, oh, if you're in the charts, these are the biggest shows. But again, from a perception perspective, they are in the top charts and they are listened to regularly. So what I would suggest that you do, if, for example, you did want to be on, let's say you're a recruiter and you want to talk about careers, go into the podcast app, go into business, go into the subcategory of careers and go through those top 200 and write down those podcasts that you want to appear on. Then go and use something like a PodSeeker, for example, and go and find the email address and then go through the process that we talked about. Send them the bespoke email with the bespoke PDF attached to it and send it through to that person. Just wanted to take a quick minute to say a big thank you for watching this podcast. If you are thinking about starting your own podcast to grow your brand or your business, then we would love to help you out. Yourpodcastcourse.com is a place where you can find 55 on-demand videos. There's trainings, there's blueprints, there's guides, there's cheat sheets, there's downloads. Everything that you need to utilize and to start your own powerful podcast is in there right now.
It's guaranteed for 7 days. So if you don't like it, we'll return your money and we're going to start you off with a fantastic offer.
Absolutely. Just because you are consuming this podcast for a limited time only, for the first 25 people only this is going to be, we're going to give you 50% off yourpodcastcourse.com. Click the link that's in the show notes. There's information there and it will be 50% off joining the course. As I say, we will walk you through how to start, how to grow, how to monetize your podcast. We'll talk to you about artwork, setup, names, ideal listener profiles, how to get the ideal guest, how you do the interviews, how you do the 14-day launch process, everything you need to utilize and to know to create a powerful podcast. We will tell you. We've done it 400 plus times. We have done some of the most successful podcast launches in Europe at this point in time, and the exact strategy and process that we charge tens of thousands of pounds to our agency clients for, you can get access to through yourpodcastcourse.com. 50% off for a limited time only. Click the link in the show notes now. Cheers.
And do you know what you want to do after that?
What do you want to do after that?
Follow up.
The magic is in the follow-up.
Most people will not follow up. So what are you going to do? You're going to follow up. What are you going to do if you don't hear again? You're going to follow up.
Yes.
Literally, unless they get a restraining order on you.
Exactly.
My advice is just to keep making the ask, okay?
Follow up until you die.
Email them, find the host on social media, connect with them on LinkedIn.
Go to their house. Don't go to their house.
No, because he talks about kidnapping in another episode, so don't.
But one of the things you could do, that's a really good point, actually.
Kidnapping?
No, not that. A previous point. But go and find them on a different platform. So let's say, for example, you've emailed the host, and a lot of times you'll be emailing a producer or someone who's not the actual host of that podcast. But if you went on to, for example...
Hookers.com again.
Hookers.com. No, don't go to hookers.com. You'll find some very weird information on there. But if you went on to PodSeeker and you found the email address, you sent them the email... If you also follow them on Instagram, for example, why not send them an Instagram voice note and say, hey, I've just sent you
I've just
through an
annoyed
email.
you somewhere else.
I've just annoyed you somewhere else. Don't make me come to your house, Chisnall. I want to be on your pod. But that's a really good way to extend the reach of making sure that you get in front of the right person. Because again, how many people are getting, dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of emails a day? When I used to work in radio, we used to get 200 emails every single day with music. Jeez, it's like you just can't get through it. Even if you wanted to listen to every track, you couldn't. And it's going to be the same for a lot of people who've got podcasts, especially the bigger ones. They're going to be getting hit up time after time. The other thing I'd say as well is if you're looking to guest on people's podcasts, final point here, just bear in mind that there is a podcast pyramid. So, for example, you're probably not going to go and pitch Driver SEO or High Performance or one of those sort of shows straight from the off. Do the reps and sets, go on, be a great guest, add value, share the content out, and start to work your way up that pyramid, if that makes sense. You've got to earn your chops before you can get to the tops.
Got to earn your chops before you get to the tops.
I didn't know where I was going with that,
Clearly you had no idea where you're going with that.
But I did like it.
Stick to the kidnapping business,
If you have enjoyed this podcast episode and you've taken massive value from it and you want to learn more information, we have got a brilliant, it's not moreinformation.com, you idiot. Give them one call to action. You told them that on the last episode. You can go and find out more information about our brand new training, which is called Your Podcast Course.
.com.
And you can get access to 55 on-demand videos. There's cheat sheets, blueprints, guides, PDFs, everything that we have utilized to launch 400,
and it's fully guaranteed.
It is indeed. There's a 7-day money-back guarantee. If you haven't got significant value in 7 days, we'll give you your money back.
We'd be amazed.
No questions asked, but you're not going to ask for your money back because he's going to give you so much value. There's dozens, if not hundreds of people now who we have helped to launch their podcast. We've done it recently. We've had people who've never, ever picked up a microphone, and they're now one of our podcast alumni. He's now best pals with like Ollie Ollerton and Staz, and he's going to these events. He's like, honestly, he sent me a message the other day. He said it's changed my life, which is a beautiful thing. So on a serious level, if you're looking to grow your brand and your business, podcasting changed my life, I know it changed your life, and it can have the ability to change your business as well. If you want to find out more information about it, go and click on the link in the show notes now. Your podcast course. .com, and right now there's a 50% discount off as a launch offer as well, so you can get access to it at half price.
Only if you're one of the first 25 people.
Absolutely. We'll see you on the next episode of How to Start, Grow, and Monetise Your Podcast. Ta-da!